Chakraborty and mother was Moyinogini Devi. His playing, schooling were all as usual like any other child. But when observed deeply, it seemed that he was different from the most. He was very simple but very special. At that time, Himalaypur was just an ordinary village in Bengal, one among thousands like it. As he grew, people from neighborhood would gather, sit and talk, and the young man's loving eyes would sparkle as he spoke about truth and God. When questioned, he gave answers from his own experience, not from theories or books written by others. His feelings were immediate, yet true, and expressed with such faith and sureness. Sometimes this conversation turned into singing and dancing out of love for God. Young Urdu's enthusiasm spread, and this little group grew. Everyone in Himalaypur was turned to one faith and one purpose by this kind and inspiring young man. He distributed medicine to the poor, whether it was pills or his miraculous kindness. He believed that illness is not only in the body, its origin begins in the mind. When the mind is unwell, the illness spreads to the body. He had endless energy, optimism, and a continuous overpowering joy for life. Day by day, more and more people bowed down at Mukul Chandra's feet, calling him Thakur, Lord. Thakur's joy and love for life only grew. People from every troubled corner of humanity were reformed by Thakur's love and sincerity. His name spread, and thousands came from distant places, many of them overwhelmed with a desire for peace and a willingness to look deeply within. He stayed and talked with him. They poured out their thoughts and problems and received answers that brought relief and peace to their heart. They became his followers. Sri Thakur, friend and counselor to businessmen and politicians, was admired and respected by kings and saints, political revolutionaries, and government officials alike. His deep and universal personality was a common meeting ground for all. He was the master, friend, and lord of many, many men, women, and children. He brought new hope and faith in a world that was disintegrated. Himalaypur was changing and becoming more modern. Permanent buildings were raised, electricity was introduced to light the homes and run the machines, and tubewells and other sanitary facilities were brought in. A school and laboratory were established where religion, science, education, and industry were studied together. A new community was born called Padma Satsang. Once, a few young men came all the way from America to visit Sri Thakur. They were surprised to find that his religious faith was grounded in modern science. This idea brought them purpose, hope, and harmony in a faithless world. His childlike smile, his beautiful, loving eyes, and his servant in India. About 500 disciples migrated along with his family. At this stage of his life, he restarted everything at Darwin, and it is still running today. After Thakur, the eldest son of each generation in his family becomes Acharya, acting as master, guide, friend, and leader to every disciple like us. Thakur said that the eldest son in each generation would be the guide to help us when Thakur is not physically there. Thakur left behind a vast body of literature. Everything he did was for the elevation of humankind. He loved every living creature and every living thing, and to show us how to live. He did not merely teach, he practiced it himself through his own life. According to his philosophy, Dharma is always one and never many. Views may be many, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, but different views are many ways of feeling the one. He told us, give to others and you should desire for yourself, serve as much as you are able, but take care that you have no desire to be served. Give, but with humbleness and without expectation. Love, but be not addicted. Faith, reliance, and sacrifice are the signs of bravery. Pray for love and keep violence far away. Repent, but see that you do not have repent again. If you are good yourself, thousands of other people will become good, seeing your example. And as long as you feel pain in your own body and mind, keep trying to remove the pain, even an ant. Sri Thakur spoke a great deal about the importance of women. He told us that as women give birth and let society grow, all women are mothers. And so, they are the mothers of the whole race. He taught the instincts women should acquire and practice. Constancy, religiousness, nursing, serving, helping, protectiveness, inspiration, and reproduction. Thakur asked women never to lose these instincts, for they are the strength of the whole race. Thakur spent his whole life spreading love and happiness. On the 27th of January 1969, he left his mortal frame. But for us, Thakur is never absent. His creation, Satsang, also called the man-making institution, is actively working all over the world to make it a better place to live. That's all from me today. Thanks for listening. I pray to Thakur for well-being of you all. Thank you. Jai Guru.
Thank you very much, respected Nikama, for the enlightening and inspiring discourse on Thakur's philosophy of life. It honestly reminded us that spirituality is not confined to worship. Is not confined to worship alone, but is reflected in every aspect of our daily conduct, relationships, responsibilities, and service to humanity. May Paramrita and Paramaratha Jagat Janani, Sri Sri Borma, shower their choicest blessings upon you and your family. Jai Guru. Dear respected all, Sri Sri Thakur said in the Message Volume 9, the ceremonial function which exalts the being and begets prosperity is Utsav. In another occasion, explaining the relationship between Dharma, science, and philosophy, Thakur mentioned, Dharma is existential upholding, lover for life. Steadfast devotion with steady flow and valorous admiration, character, conduct, and loving fellow-feeling is the normal exposition of it. Exquisiteness and discerning capacity, both analytical and synthetic, are the intelligence display of its footsteps, and science its only thoroughfare. In the corner of as if it oil all its effulging aptitude, and love is the spinal flow of its life and growth, and the meaningfully adjusted through philosophy is the literacy embodiment of it. All this coexistence in every grade of existence. Today, we are privileged to have two distinguished guests with us, Miss Lauren Moss and Miss Agar. As a token of our respect and appreciation, today, as a token of our respect and appreciation, please accept the bouquet of flowers. Thank you.
You can take photos. I have no photos for the.
Now, may I humbly request Honorable
Thank you so much for inviting me along today. It's been beautiful to hear your reflections on what tackle means to you. And about probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, I met with a number of mothers from the congregation, and I feel like I've been on a learning journey ever since, which I guess is the point. So I was asked to speak about women's empowerment and the importance of educating women, and I've been thinking about that since I met with that group of women from this group, about the role of mothers in growing the character of children, in educating and empowering women. Women do give to their children, they're growing up children, they're teaching children, they are children's first teachers ultimately. And when we educate women, we really grow whole communities. Women lead with compassion, they do build the character, and I've spent the morning with a number of women at a childcare centre that my children go to, and it really set into me then some of the things that I'd read in the books that I was given, just about how women are constantly there serving, being, becoming, transforming, continuing to learn, and how important those messages are through these books that I've read. And I did pick out a couple of different things that really resonated with me, and one was in the message, compassion. Compassion is the thoroughfare of intelligence, and the importance of the household as an educational institution. That's something I really firmly believe in. Families, children as really important places of learning how to just navigate the world with character, with discipline, with heart. And I think in today's world, where we're often talking at cross purposes, it becomes even more important for us to be growing our children up strong with character, with discernment, and knowing that they will never know everything. And it's important to always focus on continuing to learn and grow and empower and serve. And so thank you very, very much. I did hope to get through the third book more, and I hope that I am able to continue to borrow that for the weekend. Because as I was reading these two books, I did keep stopping to think about how that applied in my own leadership journey, how it applied in my own relationships, and within this community, and I really appreciate that opportunity to reflect. I look to Jaya and Jane and other women here who are always so generous with knowledge and love and compassion, how much we support each other and really connect as a community. So thank you. I wish all you and all of your families all the greatest health and love and happiness, and keep being the absolute strengths in the community that you are.
Thank you so much, Honorable Lauren Moss. We are sincerely grateful to you that you have taken this time from your busy schedule to join us on this holy occasion. Your thoughtful and inspiring words that enriched this gathering and strengthened the bonds of friendship, mutual respect, and cultural harmony within our multicultural community. On behalf of the entire Satsang Oceania, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. We humbly pray to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Thakur and Sri Sri Burma that you and your family and always be blessed with good health, happiness, wisdom, and continued success in your future endeavors. We sincerely look forward to welcoming you again at our future celebrations. Thank you once again. Jai Guru. Now our great honor to invite another respected guest, whose remarkable contribution inspiring the citizens of Northern Territory. The Honorable Ms. Jean Agar, former Speaker of the Northern Territory Legislative Assembly. May I humbly request you to share a few words with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me here today. We're from Anushka and Shumon, and it's wonderful to be here. It's actually an honour. I don't do much public speaking anymore, which is a good thing, I'd say. But it's wonderful to be here, especially amongst such a wonderful religious community. The little bit of information I got about Sri Sri Thakur before makes me feel like I need to know a lot more about him and about his life. But clearly he has influenced large numbers of people across the world and is a very significant figure. Before I go on, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're standing on the lands of the Larrakia people, the traditional owners of this area. And so over 50,000 years, mothers, grandmothers have raised children and lived and loved people on these lands, and they continue to welcome us here every day, and we're grateful. Anushka very kindly asked me to speak here, and I'm here with Jaya, and we're both part of an interfaith women's group, and Anushka came to one of our meetings recently. And this is a group which Jay and I founded earlier this year, following the great disharmony in Australia, the Bondi massacres, the general disharmony and dreadful conversations in the public domain about monoculturalism and all sorts of dreadful things. And we meet together with people of different faiths, women of different faiths. We have Hindus, we have Sikhs, we have Buddhists, we have Shinto, Christians, Muslims and Jews. And one of the things which really strikes me about this is when we start talking about our faith, we have so much in common. And I heard that Sri Sri Thakur is very big on interfaith conversations and about finding your own journey through the faith that you have. And I think that's a very, very special message for people today, that we need to talk to each other, to understand the things that we have in common. And there's not that much that we don't have in common. One of the things that I was told before is that Sri Sri Thakur loved his mother and was very inspired by her. And also that he always did whatever she said. I wish my children had been like that. But and I think that's one of the things that really does unite us, is motherhood and families. And I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I am so blessed to have two beautiful granddaughters and to watch them grow up and to become beautiful young women. And so for your journey, I wish you every blessing, and I thank you very sincerely for inviting me here today. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Honorable Janata, for your thoughtful words and time. Your words remind us of the importance of unity, compassion, and mutual respect, and service to society too. And the values of beautiful resonate with the teachings of our loved Sri Sri Thakur. On behalf of Satsang Oceania, we offer our heartfelt appreciation. May Sri Sri Thakur and Sri Sri Baba bless you with abundant health, happiness, and fulfillment. We hope to have the privilege of welcoming you again at our upcoming future endeavors and cultural gatherings. Thank you so much again. Join me. Dear devotees, it is now my pleasure to invite our respected Vrinda from Nepal to offer a Hindi bhajan at the lotus feet of Sri Sri Thakur. Joy Guru Vrinda.
Vande Purushottamam, Vande Purushottamam, Vande Purushottamam. Jai Guru. Satyam Sivam Sundaram Purushottam. Satyam Sivam Sundaram Purushottam. E Dayal Thakur Sundaram Purushottam. Dayal Thakur Sundaram Purushottam. Dayal Thakur Sundaram Purushottam. Satyam Sivam Sundaram Purushottam. Satyam Sivam Sundaram Purushottam. Dayal Thakur Sundaram
filled this hall with devotion and spiritual joy. We pray to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Thakur and Sri Sri Bharama for the safe and healthy birth of your third grandchild, and also for you and your family, every deepening spiritual life. Joy Guru Ma. Respected all, it is our time for a Shruti Natak. Shruti means hear, and Natak means drama. An audio drama will be presented and offered by our respected Shetuma and Chandanama. May we welcome our beloved Chandanama and Shetuma to offer their pranam to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Thakur through this audio drama. Joy Guru Ma.
Joy Guru Ma, today is a very sacred and important day for all of us because we are observing the 138th birth anniversary of Sri Sri Thakur Onukul Chandra. Ma, while listening to satsang discussions and reading Thakur's teachings, I have felt that Thakur not only guided us spiritually but also gave very practical direction for daily life, family life, and even education. Recently, I came across some discussions revealing that he gave special importance to women's education and the role of mothers in shaping children's future. Ma, I wanted to ask, is it true that Thakur believed women education is deeply connected with society and human development? Could you kindly explain?
What you have heard is absolutely true. Sri Sri Thakur Onukul Chandra placed women at the very foundation of human civilization. According to him, the progress of society does not begin in schools or institutions. It begins at home, and more specifically in the mother's understanding, behavior and character. Let us understand his vision step by step.
Ma, I have often heard people say that education starts at school. But sometimes I also feel when I see small children, they behave and speak in ways influenced by their home. So Ma, I am wondering, did Thakur also think that education actually begins before school, maybe from the mother herself?
Yes, ma, exactly. Thakur clearly explains this in Nariniti. Do not forget that the education of people, especially of children, is had from women's understanding, words, movements, character, and skill. To the extent that these are developed and effective in you, the mother, to that extent the foundation of the persons, at least the child's education is firm. Move reckoning carefully that you need not later repent. Nariniti, verse number 151. Ma, this means a child learns everything first from the mother. Not only study, but behavior, speech, habits, and emotions. If the mother is wise and good, the child naturally becomes good. So, Thakur is saying, a mother is like the first school. Her life becomes the first lesson book for the child.
So Ma, if I understand correctly, before a child even enters school, his or her entire mindset is already being mother's behavior?
Yes, absolutely. A child observes everything. How the mother speaks, how she reacts in situations, how she treats others, her patience, anger, love, discipline. All of this becomes the child's first lesson of life. That is why Thakur said, if we want to build a strong society, we must first strengthen the character and education of mothers.
Ma, I also heard something very striking, that early childhood is extremely important in Thakur's teachings. Is it true that he gave such a strong emphasis on the age of 5 to 10? Because sometimes we think children are too small to understand anything at that age.
Yes, Ma. Thakur gave very deep importance to that prayer. He clearly said, what you do with your child between the ages of 5 and 10 regulates whole life. You may be sure. A lot of training and a lot of discipline does not and cannot make a child an effective adult if the mother does not implant the basic foundations of his or her life, keeping them sound in a useful form. If you want to make your child into a person, adjust his or her defects to a useful form. What you do with your child between the ages of 5 and 10 regulates his whole life. You may be sure. In Nariniti, verse number 115. A mother plays a key role in shaping the child's basic values, habits, and emotional foundation. Childhood, especially between ages 5 to 10, is a critical period for character development. During this age, the child's brain develops very rapidly. Scientists have found that the brain forms and strengthens millions of connections between nerve cells based on the child's experiences. The brain forms and plays and emotional experiences. Children become more capable of reasoning, remembering, controlling emotions, and understanding right and wrong. Because the brain is highly flexible and responsive during this period. The environment, behavior of parents, and daily experiences have a lasting impact on the child's thinking, patterns, and personality. The guidance and connection given during this stage can shape the child's entire future personality and behavior. Instead of ignoring a child's weaknesses, parents should gently guide and refine them into positive traits.
That sounds very serious, Ma. So even small habits formed in childhood can shape the entire future of a person?
Exactly. That is why Thakur placed the responsibility mainly on mothers, because during those early years, the child trusts the mother most. The child imitates the mother most. The child learns emotional responses from the mother. So, if the mother is aware and educated, the child's foundation becomes strong and stable.
Ma, I want to ask something I often feel in real life. Sometimes children behave differently. Some are very sensitive, some are very active, some are fearful. So I was thinking, how does a mother properly understand all these different natures of children? Did Thakur say anything about this kind of practical situation?
Yes, ma'am. He gave very practical guidance. Again, in Nariniti, he explains, If the child's range of perceptions is not always at the mother's fingertips, then what he likes, what words he fears to hear, how he is frightened, how faith or doubt may be created in him, etc., cannot be utilized according to necessity. But if the measuring stick of his way of perceiving be always in the mother's hand, all this is easily possible, and the child can be very easily saved from any danger lying in wait for him. So keep your child always in your calculating eye. In Nariniti, verse number 152. This means every child has different emotional needs. A mother must observe carefully. Understanding the child prevents future problems. Awareness helps in correct guidance. So, motherhood is not only care but also deep understanding of life.
So, Ma, it does not just care, it is actually deep observation and understanding.
Yes, a mother should not only love the child but also understand what makes the child happy, what creates fear in the child, what influences the child positively or negatively. This awareness helps shape the child in a very balanced way.
Nowadays, we often think education means going to school, getting degrees, and becoming successful in career. But sometimes I feel even educated people may lack good character or behavior. So, Ma, did Thakur define education differently?
Yes, ma, very differently. In the message volume 7, he clearly indicates father sows, mother nurtures, begets and nourishes. Thus, their characteristics are different. Females are the chaste of being and chastity is their normal key. Men and women should be educated accordingly as they fulfill each other through their normal nature.
These words do not diminish either men or women. Instead, they show that each has unique responsibilities.
Precisely. Thakur believed that education should help every individual be developed according to their natural strengths while respecting one another. He never promoted competition between men and women. He promoted complementarity where both support each other in building a healthy family and society.
I also came across a very strong message in Thakur's writings, where he speaks about respecting women deeply. Sometimes I feel society does not always give that respect properly. Could you explain what Thakur actually taught in this regard?
Yes, ma, he gave a very powerful message. To never toss the female, rather be regardful, modest and serviceable to them, because they are the mothers and nurturers of humanity, cares and solace in sufferings, the keen conscientious good of the people. The Message Volume 7.
This feels like not just respect, but a deep recognition of their importance in humanity itself. I also read in the Master Fulfiller Adult Education book. Women play a significant role in Thakur's social revolution. He says that nature has bequeathed upon women the responsibility of practically enlivening society with Aryan ideals, the ideals of being and becoming.
Yes, ma, that is absolutely correct. Thakur's vision is very deep and scientific. Women, according to him, are not passive members of society. They are active carriers of culture, values, and human development. A mother's own behavior becomes the child's first lesson in ethics and character. When a mother practices discipline, punctuality, honesty, cleanliness, respect for others, prayer, and responsibility in her daily life, children naturally observe and imitate these qualities. They learn not only through instructions but through example. In this way, the mother quietly shapes the child's moral habits and ethical values, which often remain with them throughout life. They help in shaping society with the ideals of being and becoming, meaning helping people grow in their true human nature, that is being, guiding them toward continuous improvement and evolution, that is becoming.
Ma, after hearing all these, I feel that Thakur's teachings are not only spiritual but also very practical for everyday life. Is it correct to say that if we truly follow his guidance, society will naturally become more balanced and peaceful?
Yes, ma. If we truly follow Thakur, mothers become educated and aware. Children grow with strong character. Families become stable. Society becomes harmonious. This is why he always emphasized life building education, not just academic success.
Today, on this sacred occasion of Sri Sri Thakur Venkat Chandra's 138th birth anniversary, I feel deeply grateful. Now, I understand more clearly that his vision of women's education is not limited to learning, it is about building life itself.
Yes, ma'am. Through his teaching, we learn that mother is the first teacher. Childhood is the most important step. Women are the foundation of humanity. Education is complete only when it builds character. Let us try to follow his ideals in our life. Joy Guru. May Sri Sri Thakur's divine vision guides all humanity towards light, love, and truth.
Thank you so Thank you so much. Thank you so much, respected Chandanama and Shetuma, for your inspiring and thought-provoking presentation. The message you have shared today reflects the timeless ideals and guidance of our beloved Lord, Sri Sri Thakur, encouraging us all to uphold the dignity, strength, and noble role of human in every sphere of life. May Sri Sri Thakur and Sri Sri Varma bless both of you and your families. Joy Guru Ma. Dear respected all, now it's time to offer a chorus song to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Thakur and Varma in this holy moment, led by our dear Anushka Ma and supported by our respected all dadas, and we all join in the tune of this sweet melody. Following this song, we shall offer our joyful Joy Radhe and Bandhi Purushottama Dhoni all together. Joy Guru.
পরশ সদা তৃষিত চিত্ত মাঝারে
And I said, you can zoom it or not. I was for touching my how much size you have this one. This one.
বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে তোমার আশিস পরশুলোভী সদা তৃষিত চিত্ত মাঝারে তোমার আশিস পরশুলোভী সদা তৃষিত চিত্ত মাঝারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে তবু অনন্ত আমিও মহিমা বিপুল প্রেম সহ্য ক্ষমা তবু অনন্ত আমিও মহিমা বিপুল প্রেম সহ্য ক্ষমা শুভ স্নিগ্ধ দীর্ঘ আশিস শুভ স্নিগ্ধ দীর্ঘ আশিস প্রভু আমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে
আমার এই
বিশ্ব
ও চার্জার কত 40%
ঘরে ঘরে
ওকে থাক
নিয়ত ফেরি যেন তোমারে বিশ্ব সংসারে
এটা ইনপুট এখানে দিতে পারি, থেকে আউটপুট দিতে পারি, এটাও চার্জ হবে এটা? এটা হয় না?
Jai Guru, here we would like to conclude our Sri Thakur's Holy Bath anniversary celebration and Shravan Porikrama for Matri Sammalani.
এটাও চার্জ
It is our great privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone for offering this tremendous effort to our love Lord's lotus feet. Following this song, now we are going to offer our joyful Joyrate, and we will then all together do our Bandi Purushottama Dhoni. Jai Guru.
বলি
Dear respected all, we have another very respectful guest with us, our very dear Janti Srinivas. We would like to request you, if you can share a few words with us, please.
Namaskar and Jai Guru. I'm not prepared for this. This is a surprise. An absolute privilege and an honor to be invited to attend this event. I'm delighted to attend this event with Honorable Jane Agard and Lauren Moss. As Honorable Jane Agard explained to you earlier, we are today representing Women's Interfaith Conversation, a group of very strong and committed women. We meet regularly to talk about our faith, to talk about common similarities that occur in various faiths, but also to come together to promote social harmony and celebrate multiculturalism. To me, Darwin is the capital of multiculturalism in whole of Australia, if not the world. We come from different parts of the world and we celebrate our faith, we celebrate our culture, we celebrate our traditions in harmony and respect one another immensely. I thank you, Anushka, for coming to the last Women's Interfaith Conversation and inviting Jane Agard and myself to come to this event. I have attended the Oceania event in the past and definitely enjoyed the beautiful bhajans and the satsang, and also the delicious food and the sweets that occur after. I thank you all, and I have learned a lot of what Sri Sri Anukula Chandra has taught us over the last 100 odd years, and what his great grandson continues to teach us. And I plan to definitely read more, and on my next trip to India, definitely go to Bihar and to go to the ashram and learn more about Sri Sri Anukula Chandra. Thank you very much for having me. I wish you all peace and harmony, knowledge, wisdom, and strength to every woman that is here. That you are better mothers, better women that bring not only peace to your family, but
to the community, to the society, indeed to the country and the world we exist in. Thank you. Jai Guru.
A heartfelt thanks to our Janti Srinivas. Thank you so much for your precious space. It's really great for all of us. And thank you so much to come here, join with us, and enjoy this event. And thanks a lot for your support and generous time. Dear all, now we will go through our joyful Joy Radhe and Bhante Purushottam All together, Joy Guru.